Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting real close. Close to the end and close to some answers. Let's go. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's your boy, Classic Tony. We're playing through Beacon Pines. We are getting very close to the end here. We only have a few more paths to go down. And you know what? We only have one option. So let's go and let's see what happens. This path, just to remind y'all, is the path where we interact with Mr. Nuncreed after Beck gets splashed with the goop by Iggy and has her hair turn white. So Iggy has splashed Beck. Beck ran off. Rollo is missing. And we got stopped by Mr. Nuncreed on our way back to try and catch Beck. Yeah, and I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Everything else, hope you all caught up. But if you're not, go watch the first ones. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes. Like a trap ready to spring.
What you gonna do, huh, Nuncreed?
Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this to all be over. Of course. I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd checked for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca. You know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Sure, will do. Nutcase. Forget Nuncreed, how about Nutcase?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold.
I agree. This is all more than a little sad.
It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up?
I'm listening.
You know the festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Starting to make a little sense if you watched last episode. What are they going... If you all have been watching the whole series, those two were talking about a weird prank, and now we know what that weird prank was. It was doing this thing to the sign, and now we know why, because of... Sharper Valentine. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. So, we can go and talk to people, but... Wait. We gotta go talk to... Just kidding! You know what it is! We're smacking that melon! We can't pass that melon without smacking it. I don't think we can actually talk to her in the scene. We can't. We just have to go smack that melon. You know what it is. Oh. Identify yourself, please.
Nelly Moldwell. I work here now.
I am unable to locate you on our staff roll.
Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow.
Mr. Sir... She's a little higher pitched, sorry.
Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done.
Hold, please. Clearance authorized.
Thank you.
Our harvest awaits. Wish I had a punch option. You
got a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on guys like that. Don't scare a man while he's junking, sonny.
Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junking?
I might as well ask the same thing to you.
Find anything good?
Bah, ever since Perenial Harvist moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups.
Well, I'd better get going.
I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing.
See what?
Exactly.
You're a good man, Jeff. Oh, doing Jeff's voice and then trying to do a snoring sound just like totally gave me the cough. Oh, so sorry about that. Oh my god, I almost just killed myself. That was all I was trying to do. Jeff's voice just hits that, tickles my throat weird. Can't talk to this kid. Let's keep going. We don't need to worry about talking to him. Let's keep going. Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Well, now we wait in case he comes back.
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse.
We have another dream sequence. Feel free to enjoy. I will not interrupt, but I want you all to just listen. Maybe shut your eyes, maybe not. Whatever you would like. But I encourage you to just listen to this little tale.
This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense?" Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
I don't know who this is. Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below.
Are you in there? That's a little better.
Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open. Chapter 5. Dangers Big and Small.
Uh-oh.
Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A
Who is?
large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Somebody big and clumsy. Who? I think you know who it is. Stop right there. Or I'll... It's your good buddy Rolo, but he's a bit bigger. What the hell happened here? Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa. Take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped.
What the heck?
He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo, only bigger, older, changed.
Changed? How bizarre. How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into some people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and it smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rolo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rolo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. Licorice? Who the fuck makes it taste like licorice? Does that make sense? Yeah, it does, because that fucking little fuck, yeah, he likes licorice. You know who I'm talking about. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage. Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to be worried about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We are fine. Your good buddy Rolo needs a sip of water. Sorry, guys. Where are we? We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right. But this all seems dangerous. Danger? Ha!
Rolo shadowboxed a few jabs.
Ooh, I'll take them all on. Hey, fellas. What's up?
With a yelp, Rolo dove behind Luca.
Take cover! Did I come at a bad time?
Who the heck are you?
This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? Oh no, this is my buddy Rolo. This is your missing friend. One and the same. He seems a little old.
I'll have you know this is a recent development.
What the heck does that mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here.
That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse?
I think you mean our silly little mission control.
I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away.
See, Luca? That's why we need to improve security around here. Damn right.
Not now, Rolo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened. Yeah, but
She shot a nervous glance at Rolo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rolo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try and salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from my chemistry set my mom gave me. Oh, little Beck story time. I love this part. I love this part. Okay. Just need to play cool. And hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Oh, come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nelly had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. Cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nelly. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough for Podunk Town? Pawdunk? What the heck? A hypothetical small town regarded as typically dull. Very interesting. Podunk. Podunk. I was saying Poduck. It's dunk. That's funny. Good word. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this Podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains. We'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than to people? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nelly come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom.
Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded?
No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look.
Great. Can we get back to the story now?
This next part is the important bit. I had this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to.
Let me go and grab my totally legitimate radio I have right here. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes? I'm busy. What is it? Apologies. I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on the new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nelly Moldwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had a chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be completed before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her. Long-term prospect in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in an endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she's finished the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to Perenial Harvist, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh? It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit the festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me put down my radio. Whoa.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder.
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
He deserved it. Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know.
Nah, as far as we know, Curry's the top banana at Perenial Harvist.
He sounded scared of this founder guy.
So we have an even topper banana on the field.
What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected.
Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was...
The person Beck's mom came to replace. That would make sense.
Beck, it seems like Nelly's predecessor got, loose-ended.
I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens.
That's just 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work?
The creep on the radio said they were going to keep her there until the end. Until then, not until the end. Jesus.
Waiting for the end to come, oh, in an empty room. I will get this right for you. I wish I wasn't so fucking stupid. Sorry, no, I'm just kidding.
You stupid.
That creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help.
You have blueprints?
Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout.
Sure looks like a blueprint to me. Look, here's the reception area, and there's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has an exit marked. Guys. We have a deadline, we have an objective, we have a blueprint. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist.
Oh, the heist. Do we continue? I'm looking at the time saying we could go a little longer, but it might leave us in a weird spot. You know what? I'm going to keep going for another little bit more.
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perenial Harvist.
Ooh, good little jazz line. Hang on. Let's see if I can. Get it, bass player. Excellent. Let's resume.
It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perenial Harvist that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
All right, quick recap. Rollo, you're going to talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your new...
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Bah, she'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Alona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the deli Nelly is it? Ah, Nelly's deli. Deli make delicious sandwiches, Nelly. Yes, I love your sandwiches. Yes, your deli Nelly.
Nice one!
R. Kelly in the deli with Nelly. Nelly. Miss Pirelli, yes, thank you.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Once she understands the danger Nelly is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you going to persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Welp, Godspeed. And off they go. And we have to enlist the help of Jeff. Let's go see what we can do. Enlist the help of Iggy and Tish. So let's go. I think Jeff is this way. Let's go talk to our favorite story recap character. Undoubted, he shook his head. Over? No! Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can he really pull through? We're gonna find out in the next episode. Gotcha there. You know what I did? I did that on purpose. But yeah, we can walk over to Jeff. I think if we keep walking this way, we'll just so happen to find him. And this is where we'll as I lose my headphones, this is where we'll pick up in the next episode. Thank you all so much for joining me. We are very, very close to the end of this. We are starting to make sense of things. I think we are kind of all, if you've been paying attention this whole time, it's really starting to come together and make sense. And these characters are really starting to show their true colors, and we're starting to piece this puzzle together, And, this plan will hopefully save Nelly, Beck's mother. Because that's who we gotta save. We gotta save the good people. We don't need to save no Mr. Kerr and the founder and all them. They're the reason this whole freaking place is so screwed up in the first place. They can go fuck themselves. So we're just gonna protect the good people. The people who don't need to be loose-ended, as Rollo so elegantly put it. But as always, thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you all for watching. I love y'all. Thank you again. And as always, hope y'all are doing well. Take it easy. Peace.